So if you're like me, you have a ton of different weapons that are all at level 24, and you need to get them to level 25. So I'm going to show you where every single ancient dragon smithing stone is and how to get them the most efficiently. There are 13 in total, so I will take you through the routes and what exactly you need to do to get every single stone. The majority of these are going to be found very late game because your weapons shouldn't be maxed out until the very end, but we're going to cover all of them. The very first ones that I want to make you aware of can actually be started in Limgrave. You have to find Nepheli Lu, who's going to be in Stormvale Castle, and you need to start her quest line. Make sure you exhaust all of her dialogue at each individual place you find her, and then eventually, as things end, you are going to be getting one ancient dragon smithing stone from her, and then also there is a second option for you to get another ancient dragon smithing stone from the NPC that stands right next to her, Gatekeeper Gastok. I will have that entire quest line linked down in the description below, so if you need to get those stones, you can go ahead and check that out. Remaining in Limgrave, we're going to head over to the Waypoint Ruins Cellar, and you are going to start Selen's quest line. This entire quest line spans a good amount of the game, all the way until after you beat Radahn. But once I make a quest guide for this entire quest, I'm going to go ahead and link it in this video description. Just know you need to complete her entire quest line, and then, spoiler alert, be summoned to take her out with Jaren, and then if you talk to Jaren again after your initial fight with Selen, you will then go ahead and be rewarded with this ancient dragon smithing stone. Moving over into the far east side of the Lands Between, you're going to head over to the Beastal Sanctum, and you are going to find Grok. You're then going to talk to him, and he's going to ask you to find every single death root in the Lands Between. There are 9 of those in total, and after you deliver all of them, you will be able to get an ancient dragon smithing stone, or I believe if you do decide to kill him early in this area, you can also get an ancient dragon smithing stone that way. I'll have a video coming to the channel next week with all 9 locations of those death roots, so after I do that, I will link that in this video description. The rest of these are going to be located in places like the Consecrated Snowfields, the Hallig Tree, the end of the game, so if you're not there yet, be careful of spoilers, but I'm going to show you exactly where they all are. For your next stone, you're going to head all the way up to the mountaintop of the Giants, to the Church of Repose, and there is going to be a skull on top of a hill right next to that church. You need to scale that hill, jump into the skull's mouth, and there is going to be one of your stones. For your next ancient dragon smithing stone, you're going to come up to the Ordina Liturgical Town and do that puzzle so you can get all the way over into the Hallig Tree. Make your way through the Hallig Tree until you get to the Hallig Tree town site of Grace, and then follow the route that I'm showing you here on the screen. Once you get to the point where there is a Redmane Misbegotten kneeling by a statue, he is going to be guarding your next ancient dragon smithing stone. You don't have to kill him, you can just run up and grab the stone, but I've overall found it's easier to clear the area, kill him, and then grab the ancient dragon smithing stone. Continuing in the Hallig Tree, you're going to make your way to the Hallig Tree Town Plaza site of Grace, and then after you get that Grace, you're going to continue into the Hallig Tree, defeating Loretta, and then move past that side of Grace all the way down the very, very long ladder. When you get to the bottom of the ladder, you're going to have the option to go up a staircase that goes around the tower. At the very top of that tower is going to be your next ancient dragon smithing stone within a chest. Next up, you're going to head to the Log Annex Tunnel in the Consecrated Snowfields, and you are going to follow the route I'm showing you here on the screen and go through this quite naturally until you get to the point where you can either go straight or jump down into a hole. Jump down into the ice hole, and there's going to be an ancient dragon smithing stone sitting right there against the wall. Staying in the Consecrated Snowfields, you're then going to head over to the inner Consecrated Snowfield site of Grace, and you are going to pass the time to nighttime. You're then going to backtrack until you see a caravan, and surrounding that caravan are going to be 2 Knights Cavalry bosses. If you kill both of those bosses, you will receive your ancient dragon smithing stone. The easiest way I've found to beat them is to draw off one at a time and get them away from the other adds around the carriage. That way, it's very easy to take them out, and you can take them out at your own pace. Our last ancient dragon smithing stone that's going to be in the Consecrated Snowfields is going to be up by the Cave of the Forlorn. If you run past this dungeon, there's going to be a worm sitting there. You can either kill him or run behind him and scale the waterfall on the little snowbanks, and there's going to be an ancient dragon smithing stone sitting on a corpse right by one of the ice formations. For our next few smithing stones, we're going to be heading to Crumbling Foula, Missoula. As you arrive in Crumbling Foula, Missoula, you are going to find the Crumbling Beast Grave, which is the very first site of Grace that you're going to come across. across. After that, there's going to be a dragon in a very open space. Kill that dragon, and you will be rewarded with an ancient dragon smithing stone. For our next stone, you're going to start at the Dragon Temple Altar Site of Grace, and you're going to be following the route that I'm going to show you here on the screen. And I have found that overall, it's just easier to kill these enemies as you go because they will chase you down, and then you're going to have to fight a bunch at one time, which is a huge pain. At the very end of this route, there's going to be one dog and one big beastman that are going to be guarding this ancient dragon smithing stone that is located on a corpse looking like it's half falling off of the building. For our last stone in Crumbling Foula, Missoula, you are going to start at the Dragon Temple rooftop, and you are going to make your way down past all of the birds, following the route until you get to the giant dragon at the bottom of the hill. Although I've already killed him in this playthrough, he does drop for you your last ancient dragon smithing stone that you are going to find in Crumbling Foula, Missoula. And guys, that's going to be it for this particular guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I will have the death route video coming out within the next few days, and I will link that down in the description below for anybody who needs it. Also, if you enjoy the videos you've been seeing on the channel, I'm going to leave a few more here on the screen so you guys can go check them out. I do a ton of build videos, news videos, anything along those lines. I got it, and I got you covered. So with that being said, if you like the channel, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you guys can know when I'm making more videos. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.